Hi y'all, Kraken Latte here. It's that time of the week again where I bring you some random fact that may or may not be helpful right out of my back pocket. That's right, this is a Kraken fact. Did you know that there are 6 mounts that drop from world bosses so far? You probably already know about the alpaca that drops from Dunegorger in Voldun, since that one's talked about a lot. But there are 5 others from older content, all of which are soloable if you're level 50 or higher. 4 of these mounts come from Pandaria world bosses alone, so let's look at those first. Unlike newer world bosses that change each week, the Pandaria world bosses are up all together every week and have 15-minute spawn timers, so you can farm your heart out here. Well, almost anyways. It's important to note that all world bosses are on a weekly lockout for loot, much like raids. So this is where alts come in handy. More alts means more chances. The first one here is Galleon, labeled Salyis' Warband on the map, and can be found at the southern part of the Valley of the Four Winds. It drops the Son of Galleon mount, which is one of the few Mushan mounts in the game. The next world boss is the Shaw of Anger, found in Kun-Lai Summit. It used to have multiple spawn points, but has since been reduced to just one area, which the icon does properly show on the map. This one drops the Heavenly Onyx Cloud Serpent, one of the few of its kind in the game, and is certainly Shaw infested. The next world boss is Oondasta, which is all the way up north in the Isle of Giants. You can't fly on this island, so I like to fly toward it until it dismounts me, and then use a glider to glide straight to the world boss. This cool dino is also tameable by hunters, so luckily it's just a 15-minute wait. The Cobalt Primordial Direhorn comes from this one. The last world boss in Pandaria is Nalak the Stormlord, all the way over on the Isle of Thunder, just in front of the raid entrance. If you've not been to this island, you can pick up the quest for it here on the western side of Townlong Steps, not far from the Shadowpan garrison. You only need to take the flight quest over to the Isle of Thunder, and then you're good to just port to the island after that. You can't fly here either, so just ride over to where Nalak is shown on the map. Nalak drops the Thundering Cobalt Cloud Serpent mount. Moving over into Draenor, we have our 5th world boss, Rukhmar, down in the Spires of Arak. Like the Pandaria ones, Rukhmar is also up every week and has a 15-minute spawn timer. The Solar Spirehawk is the one from her, and this mount is one of 2 mounts in game, currently, of its kind. The other one being the Violet Spellwing, which is no longer available, so that makes the Solar Spirehawk very unique. And our last world boss, the one you likely know about, is over in Zandalar in Voldun. This one is Dunegorger Kraulok, who, unlike the previous ones, is on a 6-week rotation with the other base zone BFA world bosses. And here's that rotation for you on screen. So check your BFA world quests each week, that way you know who's up and when, and then you can tell when Dunegorger will be up again. When it's up for the whole week. And Molly, one of the few alpaca mounts in-game, is the one from this world boss. The first 5 world bosses are totally soloable at level 50. Dunegorger here, however, is the one that may prove a bit more of a challenge since I couldn't solo it at 50 or 60, so you will likely need a group for this one. And there we have it! As always, thank you so much for watching, and remember, it's never too latte. This is the part where I ask you to like, comment, and subscribe. Doing at least one of those gets my videos recommended more. The higher these numbers are, the more YouTube likes me, and that helps me bring you more coffee-fueled content. I thank you so much for any support you choose to give.